Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here at the other garage, doing a little bit of plinking tonight. I wanted to get out and do a little bit of shooting. It is actually not a bad day out, but it is quite a bit windy outside, so thought I'd bring it over here and do a little bit of plinking indoors. And this is one I've been thinking about doing. I kind of told you guys I would do this a while ago when I got this zero recoil mount. Actually, this is a new one. This is the other one that we've tested the last time. This is the one that I actually had shimmed with little strips of aluminum soda can, and this one has not been shimmed. So that's what we're going to do in this video, is compare the modified zero recoil mount against the unmodified zero recoil mount. And there is a lot of wiggle and movement in this one, even when it is sitting at a 0 point. There is a lot of wiggle there, and then this one there's almost none. And I can show you that when I put it back on the gun, because I'm going to shoot 2 groups with this on here. We'll see what kind of groups we get together over here. Again, if you're not familiar with this, I am shooting approximately 21 yards. It's 21 paces from where I'm sitting to the target across the garage here. And I am going to be using these Air Arms. I'll put a picture up here. Air Arms Diablo Fields. These are an 8.4 grain pellet. I did talk to my contact over at Norica, and he said this gun does prefer a heavier pellet, like a JSB heavy. I don't have any of those in stock right now, so I got some of these Air Arms, and it does seem to be doing pretty good with these. So I do have this zeroed up pretty well. It wasn't doing bad. I think it's going to do a lot better with the shimmed mount, but we'll put that to the test today. We're going to be testing it with the Norica Dream Hunter. I really like this gun. It is pretty accurate, very accurate, and it's got plenty of power. But let's go ahead and get started. We'll do 2 5-shot groups with each one. Probably won't keep you on camera while I switch the scopes out here, but let's go ahead and get started. So this is the unshimmed mount for starters. Going to got my 8-inch splatter burst. I'll go right to the center with this first one just to make sure we're still zeroed here. So both of these scopes, the scope and the mount, are exactly the same. Both of them are I can't remember the brand of scope mount. It's some Chinese name from Amazon. I don't think it really matters. If you go on Amazon, you can find probably a dozen different companies selling these mounts they're less than $20. Both of the scopes are the brand new CV Life 3 to 9x40 adjustable objective. Very nice scopes, very inexpensive scopes, and both of them are exactly the same scope. So I had to order this scope so we could do this test and not have to switch. I'm pretty sure we should be able to hold our zero pretty well just by loosening these 3 screws, popping that off, and popping the other one back on again. Close enough, just for grouping wise. It may not be perfectly zeroed, but as far as well, that's not doing too bad so far. I do like this underlever. This is I really like this rifle. It's proven to be very Very nice, very accurate. Wish it had a little bit better trigger, but I might work on that down the road. I haven't messed with it at all yet. It's not horrible. It's got a little creepiness to it, but I really, like I said, I really haven't even looked into it to see if there's anything that can be done with it. All right, here's the last shot for the first group of the unmodified. All right. That's not bad. All four, all but one went into one ragged hole, pretty much. All right, let's go ahead and we'll do one more group, and then we'll. I like this. I like this loading gate. That's one thing I was always kind of leery about with under levers or side levers, is the way those loading gates always worked. But this one, there's no piston or anything there that's gonna pinch your fingers or cut your finger off or anything like that. So, all right, we'll go to 9 o'clock here. Ooh, pull off to the left a little. I guess if it doesn't, if the groups are all the same, I guess it feels a lot better with the shims on there for sure. Ooh. I bought myself a little bit better table to bring over here, and I forgot to throw it in the truck with me to come over here. So, got a little Mr. Shaky McShake table here. All right. Not sure why that first one went off to the left there, but two more for this, and then we'll swap the scopes around. Yikes. Well, that first group started looking pretty good, but this second one here is just kind of busting open on us here. Ugh. All right, let's see here. All right. Well, that's not anything to talk about, but all right, I'm going to cut the camera off. I will swap this scope out, and we'll do a couple more groups with the shimmed one, and we'll make sure we'll see what the groups look like there. Stand by. Alrighty, friends, I am back, and I have mounted up the scope with the shimmed scope mount, and you can see this one has a lot less wobble than the other one. There's still a little bit of play there, but it's probably well under half of the wobble from the other one. I did take one shot at the target that's below the one we're shooting at, just to make sure that I was even close to zero, and it's pretty darn close. It might be a little bit off still, but we're gonna go ahead and run with it, because we're shooting for groups, not for exact placement here. So let's go ahead and go to, let's go to 3 o'clock. I guess it is where it needs to be. So all I did was back in the garage, back at home, I took this one off, mounted that mount up, and put it on there, leveled it, and then I zeroed it when I came out here. So. These are the same pellets we were shooting before. Not bad so far. Of course, that first group with the unshimmed mount was not bad either. All right. This gun is really a lot of fun to shoot. Oh, that one pulled off to the left. That's not good. I'm gonna put one more into that bowl again. See if, and then we'll move on to our next group. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe I didn't have the pellet stuck into the thing and I closed the door on the skirt. I don't know. All right, so that went back into the main group. I'm gonna discount that one maybe. I don't know. There was something really wonky there. I think maybe I didn't have the pellet pushed all the way into the thing and I scrunched the skirt. But anyway, let's go to 6 o'clock. This thing seems to be dead nuts on, except for that one stray there. But yeah, if you don't push that all the way in and you close that little door down, it definitely can really mess up the skirt of your pellet. Boy, other than that one flyer, it is really seeming like shimming these mounts are really worthwhile. Even the first group on the unshimmed one wasn't. Wow, that's a nice tight group right there, boy. So this is shot number 5. I'll do an extra shot into this one just to make sure, just to kind of prove the point, I guess. But That's probably the best group I've shot with this gun at 21 yards here. Last one. I'll do one more. Figures one would have to jump out of the one ragged hole there. That's still a good looking group. This gun, I don't think I got 100 shots through it, so it's not even really broken in yet. That's nice. Alrighty, my opinion is shimming it makes a big difference. I'll measure those up and put some pictures of the Sub MOA app measurements for those groups at the end of this. Just right off the bat, so those dots that are outside on the perimeter are like 5/8 of an inch. So that last group's probably 3/4 of an inch. If we discount that one flyer, the first group from this scope is about 3/4 of an inch. The first group from the unshimmed one wasn't terrible. It's probably about an inch. But the second group from the unshimmed one was opened right up. I don't understand that at all, but it is probably about 1.5 inches. Again, not horrible, and it definitely is doing a good job saving these scopes. These scopes, I've actually asked CV Life, these are not intended to be used on a Springer, at least not directly. I'm sure they probably wouldn't have any issue with me talking about them on these zero recoil mounts, but they definitely made sure I knew that these scopes were not Springer rated. So anyway, that's a pretty good little, I guess you call it a head-to-head challenge, unshimmed versus shimmed. If you're interested, I did a little video on this guy, but it's really simple. You can take the rods out of this, and then you just cut some little like 1/8 inch long strips, and I just ran them down the tops of the two rods and then slid everything back into the mount, the lower half of the mount, and it really worked out well. You just put a little bit of grease on there so everything moves and slides and springs still like it's supposed to. But I don't think either way you could go wrong. If you can use a $40 scope on a nice Springer and get results like that, and have the scope stay and not get destroyed, I think everybody's the winner there. So hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.